Hello, 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 I am Matt. This is my first stock speed run for the weekend of January 1st, 2021. Welcome to the new year, everyone. I made it, you made it. I'm glad you made it, so you could be here watching this right now, amongst other reasons that you're in good health and whatnot. If you are unfamiliar with what a stock speed run is, you can check this video's description for an explanation and also a disclaimer as to its content. Without further ado, let's do this first stock speed run of the new year. See what we got. Generation income properties. There's properties that generate income for generations? Maybe. I don't know. Let's see how true to its name is. I don't really care how true to its name is. Right now, I'm seeing earnings that do not make me like this company at all. See what we got here. Real estate investment trust. That's kind of just based on the name. You can kind of guess that. Based in Tampa, specialized in acquiring a diversified portfolio of high-quality single-tenant properties. Single-tenant properties. Does that mean houses? Does that mean houses? Because you would think something like an apartment building would be multi-tenant properties. Then again, when you think about apartments, what really are apartments? They're single tenant. I wonder what the true definition behind this is. Office. Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? I should keep reading before I start making comments on something because the answer is always in the next sentence. Consists of office, industrial, and retail assets. So it's properties that they lease to industrial tenants. Office spaces that companies lease so they can, stick all their little worker bees in. Okay, here, and they are hemorrhaging money. Holy, well, actually, you know what? There's two ways you can look at this. And I kind of want to know what the hell this... Alright, wait, before I go look at any of this, I want to go look at what the most recent earnings report looks like, because those numbers are... little bit sus. Announces third quarter and operating results. Let's see what this says. Generated net income attributable to... I used to know what this is. I don't know now. But just let me make sure that these numbers match up. So this says 1.3 million in revenue and 456,000 in earnings. So 456,000. That was their net income. So their earnings, yeah, or 49 per share. So the information I'm looking for in here right now is how do you go from losing money literally all the time to suddenly having a blowout earnings quarter like that? Something must have happened. Let's see if I can find out in here now. As compared to a loss of 555,000 or 1.6 per basic share last year, generated core FFO. There's a lot of terms in here that I'm gonna wanna look up. Ooh, they just recently got uplisted. When did that happen? Ooh, and actually, well, I wonder if this... Wait, GIPR? Oh! I'm sorry, GIPR. I thought GIPR meant something. No, GIPR, that's the company. That's the ticker. Okay. Sometimes you don't know with all the acronyms and shit they use in here. Successfully raised... I want to know why it suddenly had a blowout quarter like that. Invested $3.5 million in 2 properties and acquired an interest in a tenant in common property for 9 months. Oh, yes, here is what the CEO commented on the quarter. Transformative time for GIPR following the closing of our underwritten public offering in early September. Ooh. I wonder if that's what happened. Well, no, because their revenue didn't change much, but all of a sudden their profit margins did. So that doesn't really explain that. Following the closing of our underwritten public offering in early September, our team focused squarely on support. That was a public offering. That wasn't an IPO. They were already on the market. Right? Closing of underwriter's option to purchase. Actually, I can see up here. How far back does this go? Oh, you know what? Actually, maybe not. This only goes back until October. Maybe that was their initial listing. Actually, wait, did they have... Okay, so that was third quarter. There's second quarter in here? Do I see... Show me second quarter. What about 2ND? Okay, so this was their first report as a public company, it looks like. So you know what? I kind of wonder if the rest of the data in here is not real, and it's just Yahoo populating with garbage because it's dumb. It's not unheard of. I don't know why it's got to be terrible, but it is, and we all got to live with it, including me. And you, seeing as you're watching this video. Following closing of underwritten public offering. Placed 6 properties under contract. Furthermore, we believe we are on track to deploy the majority of offering proceeds by year end through our robust investment pipeline. Portfolio, 78% annualized rent generated by the company's real estate portfolio was generated by tenants that have an investment grade, blah, 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 blah. 100% leased and occupied, remains so even through the pandemic. Ooh, that's pretty nice. So they never lost any income through to COVIDs. 74% of the leases in the current portfolio, average annual rent per square foot is 18 cents or $18.03. Is that good? I'm honestly not too sure. Operating expenses for the same period were 1.31 million and 1.28 million. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me try to parse these numbers real quick. Revenue for the third quarter was 1.3 million, representing a year-over-year increase. Operating expenses for the same periods were 1.31 million. So your expenses was 1.28 million. But your revenue was 1.03? Wait, why did it say loss here? I thought it said... Did I misread this? Generated net income. You know, I thought they were talking about... Yes, thank you, Google. It is the new year. Thank you for letting me know. You know, I thought they were talking about... Because this number lines up to with the earnings here. I thought they were talking about earnings here, and I just wasn't realizing it. But no, I think we were talking about income. I think Yahoo's numbers here might be messed up. They do actually have a loss. I think so, because 456,000 in income. And then down here it says a loss. Which would kind of make sense with the numbers I'm seeing here. Let me try to get more information about this. Generation income properties. This is all from their own site. Do I have to pay for the Wall Street Journal? I hope not. No, see? It shows the same numbers here. Which is what I said before. I use Yahoo because the information, whatever information Yahoo has, even if it's messed up, it seems to be messed up anywhere. So it must be some central place where this stuff doesn't make sense. But look, it has positive net income. Revenue or sales. And this chart looks the same also. But that doesn't line up with what this says. Revenue for the third quarter was 1.3 million. Operating expenses were 1.31 million. Revenue was 1.3 million. That lines up with the number here, 1.3. But then expenses were more than that, and then it says net income loss. Oh, you know what? I think I'm misreading this because I'm a dumbass, stupid idiot face. No, income of 4.6 million against loss of no. That's just how you say. That's just how you say net income and loss. Oh my goodness. This is not a good start to the new year where I mess up or run this badly. Actually, no. You know what? I didn't mess it up. I didn't mess it up because right there at the very end, right there at the closing, I figured out the information I wanted to find out. No, it actually was. I mean, I still don't know how. I still don't know how because they had... It said it right there, unless I was misreading that also. It's very possible. Apparently I'm a dumbass right now, but... They had more expenses than they had income. So I still don't know how that positive earnings number, you know, came out. But that seems to be the correct number. But I still feel like something funny was happening in that quarter that I couldn't figure out. Because you don't just suddenly have a quarter like that after literally years of negative quarters. It just doesn't happen. Something is fishy. Something is fishy, so I don't want to hit this buy button and just blindly say, oh, look, they're doing fantastic now. No, they got positive earnings. You can't possibly argue with that. Yes, I can and will possibly argue with that other voice that I just made, because it worries me. That just doesn't happen. Something's fishy. Something's fishy, and unless I'm wrong, it's very possible that I'm wrong. Something's fishy, something made that quarter look like that, and I think it's more than likely that the following quarter is gonna go back to that negative report. And you know what? Something I should have looked at? I should have looked at the chart. I should have looked at the chart because that would have if I was able to look at the price change when that earnings report was made, that most recent one with that huge gain all of a sudden, that I feel like would have been a pretty good indicator. Would have been a pretty good indicator of exactly what that means, because the people at aggregate should be able to tell, you know, if those are, you know, bullshit one-time numbers or if this is going to start being a new trend. So something I should have taken a look at was the chart and how it reacted to that earnings report, but I didn't. So maybe once I make my choice here, I'll go back and take a look at that real quick because I kind of want to see that. But as for a choice here, I don't feel comfortable giving it a buy just because I think that's... I'm not even too sure if I want to give it a hold. I feel like looking at the chart history would have told me that a little better too. I think I might have to go with a sell. Well, I don't know. Because even though I do say that I think it's unlikely that those blowout quarters continue and that it returns to losses in the following quarters, it's not, you know, it's not a guaranteed % chance. Maybe there is something that's amazing that they turned around that would continue into the future and I just didn't notice. That's possible. That's possible. And hey, if you feel like you want to ride that wave, if you haven't missed the wave already, again, the chart would have told me that, but I didn't get a chance to take a look at it. Then maybe it could be a hold. I don't know. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and click that hold. It's kind of a weak hold, though. It's kind of a weak hold. I was kind of on the fence, like, as you can probably tell, I was kind of on the fence between sell, and hold there. And I think hold just ever so ekes it out. Just on the prospect that could be those blowout earnings reports could be a new permanent mainstay. Again, I don't think that's likely, but it's not impossible. Yeah, so that's what I think of that. And now that I made my decision, I did say I wanted to go back and look at the chart because I didn't get a chance to. Actually, you know what? I'm sorry. I did get a chance to. I just didn't pay attention to it because I did go back to the maximum to check how it did. So when did it have that report? November 15th. This came out. Where's November 15th on here? Right. Almost. Right there. Chart didn't move. Chart didn't move. Nobody cares. This is all, you know, inconsequential. All right. You know what? If I had paid attention to that, I probably would have leaned a little more heavily into the sell column. But oh well. My decision as you made. As always, let me know what you think. Even if you have any more insight about this company, feel free to share that for anyone who stumbles across this in the future. And I'll see you in the next one.